ourselves in a bit of a predicament. We've come over to Egilsstadir. Got over here in a snowstorm and blizzard yesterday. Just thought we're heading over to, there's a couple of waterfalls, Skutafoss, which I think is second highest in Iceland, about 400 and something feet, and Hvalnes over there, probably about 5 miles. But my original plan, I was going to go north around Vestrahorn, but all them roads are closed and sketchy and icy and everything else. But my only other option, reluctantly, even though that might still be not viable, is to go back the way I came, go back south, all the way back round south coast. This is the only trick with only one road round it. Obviously I have got a few targets on the south I can revisit, or I can go to, which weren't viable because of weather, you know, first time around. And if I can get back, just basically solid drive today, with only a few stops here and there. If I can get over this mountain, that's the only drawback. I've got to get over this first mountain. Once I'm over that, I think we're good. It's just that one, everything else is open. So, don't know. I think I'm bad burned or scolded, really. Ideally, as I say, I'd go north, but that's, if it's going to stay closed, that's where it's going to stay closed. No more problems. So, I've got to bite the bullet and halfway round and halfway, because I'm literally halfway round. If I just stick to the M1 North Route 1 ring, I'm literally at the halfway point. If I went north, I'd be the same sort of distance as I went south. Obviously, I had more intention north, going up into Northwest Fjords and Hvalnes Peninsula and whatever, which I think I've got to write off. If I can get back south and get some distance miles, you know, get some miles in, because I've not got to stop particularly anywhere. I'll call back at Vestrahorn if that's visible. I couldn't really see it yesterday, so I only called in and called out again. So I'd like to call back there, then pick up Skutafoss and Giza and stuff like that, if all the roads on that side, because I skipped them this trip. I've been to it before a few times, obviously they were to visit, so that's an option. If I go back there, I can pick up them little bits what I've missed. And if I've still got time, I've got, I mean Sunday, I've got till Thursday or Wednesday evening technically, so I'll try and go up into Hvalnes or to Hvalnes, whatever. I've still got targets I can hit basically, but I've just got to make a decision and go with it. So I think I've got to go south if I can get over this mountain. If I can't get over this mountain, I'm probably stuck here again for a full day. I'll have to cross that bridge, or cross that mountain when it opens. Yeah, well, here we go. Well, road's open so far. The barriers I've just passed and they're opened up. If it stays like this, then we're good. I've just got to get over this first mountain, I think. That's the only draw, and then once you're through that long 5-mile tunnel, then the climate changes over that, so I think it's just down as rain. But again, who knows what happened overnight. The roads on the map thing are all open from like south, along the south coast. We've just got to get over this first one, which was the trick getting here in the first place. I say, so far we're looking good, but obviously I'm gaining altitude, so we'll have to see how that goes. That's promising. The car's just gone other way, which means one of two things: the road is open, so I should be able to get over, or he's had to turn back. But he didn't give me any indicators that that was the case, like flashing or waving me down or anything. So I will take it at that I may have made the right decision and get over this mountain. That last 5 miles were a bit touch and go. We got there like, but it looks like now the roads are clearing a bit. Obviously I weren't filming, but it looks like we might be over the worst of it. I don't want to touch too soon because I am still climbing, but it's looking a little bit more relaxing. I think we're sorted. I think we're back down at roughly sea level again now, so probably not so bad as the high mountain passes. I think that's the sketchy bit I've just done. Everything else should be fingers crossed, plain sailing. Just to backtrack, that's the unfortunate side. I've got to go back where I've come, but I think best decision in overall, because going north, obviously going higher up into Arctic or closer to the Arctic, so more chance of it being sustained cold and snow kind of thing. So it is what it is. I'll say I'll try and pick up a few targets I've missed on the way here. Just got turned off there, missed it. Any other time there's nobody behind you. Because I was coming up on that turn, I didn't notice. Obviously I was waffling on here, but I didn't think I was coming up quite so close. Alright, we'll try again then, turn left now. So we're back at sea level. There's a port just there which I've just had to inadvertently go to. So we're back, I say we're back on a coastal road now, so might just be a wind issue this time. Bit wind coming off at sea, but it doesn't look as anything like as rough as it were yesterday, so should be good. Alright, entering tunnel. Need a few chisels to get through this lot. 5 kilometres in, 1 to go, so yeah, 6 kilometre tunnel. Now there's the light at the end of the tunnel. See what the weather's like this side. Hopefully okay. I've got about 100 miles to go to get to Vestrahorn, I think, so hopefully the weather changes a bit before I get there. Just gives me a 10-minute window, well, I'd be happy enough, but we'll see how we go. Well, we're out of that. Just into sort of rain, a bit of sleet in it maybe, but nothing dramatic at the moment. These narrow one-lane bridges. Snow-covered hills, but you can't see the top of them. I've just put in sat nav to take me to Skutafoss, where I went yesterday on the way here, but it was like raining and miserable. It's on the road anyway. All the targets are basically on the road, so I'll put myself to go to there first. We'll see what the weather's doing when I get there, which is about 181 kilometres. So we're back on the track that we came in on basically, so it's just a reroute along the south coast. We're still on the East Fjords at the moment. heading down towards Hofn. I could try and pick up another waterfall, which I didn't get to yesterday. Since we're going back, I said there's a couple of targets what I've had to miss because of weather. So the advantage of backtracking is I've got a second chance of getting them. But so I'm going to try and make ground basically and head over to the west, to the Hvalnes Peninsula. That's sort of the new target. But whether I'll get there or not is debatable. But that's where I'm sort of aiming for. So I'm not going to do any stops really on this back leg. Because I did it all on my way here. There's only a couple of places what I missed off the list that I haven't got, sort of thing. So I'm saying I should be able to make time. More deer. So there's never anywhere to stop when you see them though, that's the only trouble. Yeah, the weather's improved, so that's a bonus. No rain. There's a lowish cloud base, but it's okay at the moment. In Iceland, you don't have a bat signal, you have a bat mountain. Because I came here yesterday, but only got as far as the car park down there. It was too wet and windy to entertain, so just come again on the back leg, and it's not too bad. A little bit of spit, but nothing major. I've just sent the drone over from the car park and thought it deserved a walk too. It's probably about 20 feet, I think. Not as big a drop as your normal Icelandic, but got a bit of a cave off to the right hand side, so I think you can possibly walk behind it. So I'd be rude not to come and have a look, but no else to do other than drive. So a couple of little breaks here and there. Stretch the legs is no problem. And if you've got something to come and look at along the way, all the better. See if it follows me in here. School for school. Epic. When I've looked from above, a bit of a screaming. Got both hands full, so I don't really want to go forwards. Welcome to Vestrahorn. It's better if cloud would lift a little bit though, but it is what it is. But certainly in the dunes. Me walking. we're supposed to be on here? Don't know as we are. Fuck. No. Oh, you don't do that. Oh, you idiot. Oh, you idiot. Okay. They just.
Okay, can you put on reverse? Take out the handbrake. You need to push the brake, yeah? Okay, stop.
Well, I've had a day. Coming to Iceland, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Good grief. Thought of pushing me luck this morning. So we're over at Egilsstadir, or whatever you call it, up into north east. And a bit sketchy getting there last night with mountain pass. And got there, so got camped up. Okie dokie. I was going to carry on north, but all the roads were stuck and closed and everything else going up north, so that sort of shot that plan in head. So I thought, right, okay, nothing for it, I've got to try and get south again. The roads this side aren't too bad. Once I could get over that mountain again, which was causing me a problem on the way there. That was sort of saying it was sketchy, but when I got to the barriers, the barrier was open, so I thought, okay, good plan then. So we'll have to give it a go. I thought if I'm going to come a cropper, that's where it's going to be, but no, managed to get over that. Got over the hill, down the other side, down to sea level. Roads are bang on then. From then on, no problem at all. No snow this side on south, east and south. So excellent, plain sailing then. So got all the way down here, no problem. Got to Vestrahorn, paid to go down the causeway, and there's 2 car parks. You know, separated apart for different angles basically. So I went to a car park, got out and took a few photos and video and everything. Stunning, excellent, no problem. And then I was thinking I was at the end car park, but then as I was just about to leave, I saw a car coming down this other bit of a track. I thought, maybe that's the second car park up there then. So I'll wait for them to come down and I'll go up it. And as soon as I got on it, I thought, this is going to be a mistake. And I was correct. With it being a sand road and rutted, I basically ended up nuking car and I got stuck good style. So bottomed it out effectively, not going anywhere. So then I tried to physically dig it out, and not happening. A couple of American couple helped me. They were digging me out and everything else and trying to put rocks under wheels and all this sort of stuff. No joy. So they gave me a lift back to cafe. And then I managed to use their phone to ring recovery in Hofn, and they came out about half an hour, 40 minutes later, and of course winched me out, which is all good fun. So they got me out, no problem, gets me out of thing. Of course then I had to pay, didn't I? Bloody hell, expensive shovel. But well, Iceland isn't expensive enough as it is, but there you go, got nailed with that one, but I'd still be there otherwise. So of course you've got no choice, you've got to have a barrel with it, and that was that. So of course I had to pay that, which was 93,900 Icelandic krona, which I've got conflicting information in English, either 571, which is bad enough, or 613, which is what I end up sort of paying. So on top of an already expensive not a holiday adventure, I'm ticking it up and making it a definite adventure. But we're out, so hopefully that's the last cock up and so on. But it killed me a lot of time as well, so I'm still in Hofn. So that's it. So really a bit of a, I've still done about 170 miles, but not as many as I intended to do.